I saw a lot of people joking, being like, "Oh, awesome! Kyle gets out of prison right in time for hockey talk."
It's his own prison.
Yeah.
A lot of religious people in there.
Oh,
a
I
lot
don't
of
doubt it.
got to fall back on something, I guess, when you got 8 or 10 more to go. Oh, and a lot of the prisoners, I don't know if I said this at the beginning, it wasn't white collar criminals. I mean, there was a couple of computer coders near me, like who were in for like wire fraud and embezzlement. So many of them were from the maximum security prisons where they had just been nice for 8 years. And by nice, I mean, oh, I only got in one knife fight. Like they weren't like model prisoners. They just spent 8 years without killing anybody, and they had like got lowered to the camp. They were fucking criminals.
Tying into the summer camp thing, did you know that beforehand, or did you learn that when you went in?
I knew it beforehand, but I just lied about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, everybody's
tax evasion.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there's going to be some tax evaders, but I was also aware that a lot of the people in there had like around a decade more on their sentence or more. So I knew, but again, that was one of those things where it's like, don't give anybody a reason to start bugging me about this. Let's just stay positive as I move along this thing, because the sun's going to keep rising and falling every day, whether I like it or not, and 56 of them will come and go. And then I'll be out, and I'll have my delicious food and my nice bed and my $6,000 gaming setup and pussy and ice cream and liquor and all the things that I love. These are a few of my favorite things.
Speaking of that kind of shit, Woody has streamed a few times in the last 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, I know.
I started a Twitch, haven't got my rig set up yet.
Have you ordered it?
No.
So not setting it up is a little bit.
Woody, let me say it how I want to say it.
I haven't unboxed it yet.
I haven't unboxed it yet. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the buy a setup that's already like plug and play instead of building it. As long as there's not like an insane difference in price. I don't need that high quality shit. I'm used to. My eyes can't even see HD.
All right, get out of here. All right, so what you're gonna have to consult with Chiz and I before you purchase a gaming computer. It's fine if you want to get a pre-built. It's also fine if you want to build your own or have me build it for you or something like that. Because of the cryptocurrency mining that was going on the last time I bought this rig, it was very difficult to get graphics cards at a reasonable price. But iBuyPower, who built mine, had like a price on them, I'm sure, that wouldn't fluctuate with demand. Yeah. And so it was just it was cheaper to have them pre-build this computer with this 1080 Ti and everything. So, but it's not even about what your eyes can see. It's you're gonna want 144 hertz.
Yeah. It's about what the viewer can see, I would assume, right?
That's partially part of it too. Yeah, but Twitch is never going to be at the level that you're playing at anyway because of bandwidth restriction and frame rate restriction and a lot of things like that. But it's still going to look good, and you don't want to be playing in 720p or anything.
Do you want to
like
start
that.
streaming?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah,
that'd be fun for all three of us to be doing.
Yeah, especially especially if you get into like PUBG or something like that. I got on and played some PUBG last night.
Were you bad?
First. No, we won. We won first game.
Any warm up like sometimes?
No.
I'm good.
It's like muscle memory at that point, I would imagine.
Once I quickly remember, I was like, I have a lot of keys changed. They're not default, so I had to quickly remember. What's my map key? What's my mute key? But once I had that, it looked a little funky at first. Just getting that back in the groove of it. But I immediately got 2 kills like right off the start, and we won the first game playing in a 3-man squad. And then we played another one, and I actually got sick. I didn't feel good at all, and I had to get off and lie down. I think so. I didn't eat yet. I didn't eat my last day in prison at all. And then the day before that, I only ate like a ramen noodle, which is like 380 calories.
Yeah.
And then the day of my release, I was running around doing a lot of stuff, and I didn't eat all day until I got home. And I ordered fajitas, but I didn't really like them, and I only like made one like fajita wrap, and I ate it, and that was it. And I threw the rest away. Huge waste of fajitas. I know.
Fuck, that's upsetting me.
And then I just forgot to eat the rest of the day because I was catching up with people and updating all my games on my computer, and there was a lot to do. Today was grocery day, like I said, $520 of groceries.
A lot for one person.
I'll explain why in just a moment. There was a disaster while I was gone, and yeah, I started feeling very nauseous and lightheaded, and my hands started going numb while I was sitting here playing. And I was like, boys, I am not feeling good. I'm going to have to duck on out of here and lie down. So I went and ate an Uncrustable, the most delicious snack in the world.
Those are so goddamn good.
They're so good. And I lied down for about an hour, and then I was good to go. I think my blood sugar just got really low, which has happened maybe 5 times in my entire life. Like usually when I'm working out too much without eating, when I'm going on like a crazy crash diet, I averaged 0.6 pounds of weight loss a day for 56 days, by the way, I think.
I know. Like I literally, like before the show, I brought it up to my girlfriend. We were talking and she knows a good bit about like the, health and wellness and shit. And I was like, yeah, Kyle lost 35 pounds. And she's like, he was in there for like 6-7 weeks, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's not possible. That's how could, and I'm like, don't put anything past Kyle. He will starve himself for a week if it means getting.
It's basic math. It's calories in, calories out. Just take your base metabolic rate. Take the fact that I think a pound of fat is like 3,300 or 3,500 calories, and then start doing the math about what you can eat each day, and then factor in 3 miles of running, and it's not hard.
There were a lot of historically is one of your stress responses too. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. And after 2 days of not eating, I mean, you remember this from our little survival trip. It doesn't bother you so much after 2 days. Your stomach stops growling.
Over the hump.
Yeah, there's a hump to get over, and you're like, oh, this is how our ancestors survived.
I wish I wanted to stop eating when I got stressed out. All I want to do is stress eat.
Get some Adderall.
No, I tried that in college, and it made me crawl out of my skin.
Well, you got to snort it, Taylor.
Did you try snorting it?
I didn't do that. I didn't try. I'm a
think,
fucking
Taylor.
fool.
Think.
I should have thought of that before I brought it up.